Is Christmas an official holiday here in Dubai? This is way too small. No. However, is it celebrated here in Dubai? Absolutely. This video is going to explore how Dubai celebrates Christmas in a variety of different ways, both in my school, out and about, shops, all those different things. But I want to answer that question first. So officially, Dubai doesn't celebrate Christmas as a public holiday because Dubai, the UAE, is a Muslim country. Therefore, public holidays are more in line with the Islamic calendar, celebrating things like Eid. Dubai and the UAE is an extremely tolerant country, and religions are celebrated from around the world here too. Therefore, Christmas is still a huge thing here in Dubai. So let's go around my typical weekend and show where and how Christmas is shown. Do we celebrate Christmas in schools? And the answer is yes and no again. So in schools we do celebrate Christmas, but we call it a winter festival. We don't really have things like the Nativity as a school play, but we will have things such as a winter fair where children can kind of come to a range of different winter stalls, a bit like you would have your summer fair in the UK. You'd have a winter fair here with stalls, activities and all those sorts of things too. We do still set up Christmas or winter festival decorations, as we often call it, and those will be scattered around the school. Children are able to say, like, oh, talk about Christmas. It's a very tolerant country and we do talk about Christmas and things like that, but in terms of officially celebrating it and kind of sharing it as a class, we don't really do that, and we don't touch on the traditions really through education either, whereas it might be a full assembly. We will, towards the last week, start to do some, we call it festive, we do call it Christmas Cup games. Different schools will call it different things depending on their rules. I think in some years we've called it a Winter Cup, in other years we've called it a Christmas Cup. And there's a range of different kind of Christmassy activities. And again, as it's a end of term one celebration, some children will bring in presents for teachers and things like that. So all those sorts of bits and pieces are still celebrated the same. And as you can see from the bits behind me over here, we do still try and put up a Christmas tree too. So let's talk about life outside of school.
We're inside Mall of the Emirates at the moment, and one thing that is clear is that Christmas is a brilliant marketing opportunity. They will bring all sorts of different decorations out, and the mall basically becomes more Christmassy than some of the malls in the UK. The shops sell lots of Christmas things, and you will also see lots of Christmas promotions too. Inside this mall, sometimes they will do a Christmas fair, much like the one that I'm going to see later on today. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Welcome to Ski Dubai. Play in the snow or ski on the slope. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Within the malls in Dubai, you can see there's all sorts of different Christmas decorations. This is Ski Dubai, and this is their Wonderful Festival, where you can run up and down the Ski Dubai hill. There's also a range of other decorations inside the mall too. This was an interactive display type thing. Although it didn't look like much initially, it was actually great because you could go inside it, and throughout all the different malls you will find many different interactive Christmassy type things that you can do. This one was particularly funny because we got an absolute bunch of this fake snow stuff in our hair.
One thing you don't expect to see in Dubai is a Christmas shop, but it's here, it's in front of me, and it's pretty amazing. Let me show you. The only thing is, things are extremely expensive. That is 85, probably closer to £100 with the exchange rate nowadays. That present at the back there is £700, so yeah, quite expensive.
Although this shop called Irony Home was beautiful, one thing that took me by surprise was just how expensive all the different decorations were. This tree, for example, although beautiful, is £1,000. From there's also more expensive ones. This one, I don't know whether it comes fully decorated, is £2,000. Inside other shops, such as Paper Chase, you can see the eye drawing feature, which is the Christmas display. From there, we moved on to Expo to have a little wander around the Christmas market.
So this is inside the Christmas market at the moment. You can see a range of different stalls. They are proper stalls, proper shops that you would see in the malls. We've got Build-A-Bear that is behind me directly. And yeah, it's nice to see that they are doing something with Expo and bringing tourism to this area, because it is such a phenomenal area. It would be a shame to see it kind of go to waste.
Inside the Expo City Winter Festival, there were lots of different Christmassy features that you could see. As I mentioned before, there were all sorts of different shops which sold a range of different things. The decorations were, in my opinion, the most authentic of any I've seen in Dubai. They also had a Santa hut where you could obviously go and visit Santa. They did have this really lovely Expo feature where you could write a letter to Santa. They had all these cool little templates. Also featured inside this winter city were some really good decorations. This is brilliant because it's Christmassy / Dubai UAE themed. From there, since the World Cup was on, we went down to the World Cup Winter Festival. So this one had also a range of different shops, but it was really nice to both watch the football while also being able to appreciate and get a little bit Christmassy too. They also had some really good shops, similar to what you saw at the other winter festivals. So I feel like around this time of year, this is where you will see all the different Christmas decoration shops. All of the winter festivals also have this infamous hot chocolate too.
Okay, so I've come into Spinneys, which is one of the more premium shops here in Dubai, to check out their festive range and show you what the festive period looks like in certain supermarkets like this one.
Spinneys is one of the most expensive supermarkets here in Dubai, and they like to go to town with all of the different Christmas decorations and foods that you would find in expat countries. These are Mr. Kipling's. I know I would find them in places like Tesco's. However, as you can see by the prices, they were a little bit more expensive than what you would pay in the UK. As an example, this Toblerone that you can see here was a whopping £150, which was a bit of a shock to me. They also like to do lovely decorations inside the shop, again, great for marketing. As I was looking for things to buy for other people in school, I managed to pick up some of these small little biscuits, which is a lovely treat.
So I'm currently in Carrefour at the moment, which is kind of like Walmart or kind of like an Asda hyperstore. This, as you can see, is a huge Christmas section, and yeah, they sell everything from trees to decorations, lights. It's massive. It's actually huge. You can see all around, there's like a bit of a festive tent, all sorts of decorations. So yeah, definitely celebrated here.
So as we can see, Dubai and the UAE does celebrate Christmas. I've been able to show you what that looks like both in and out of school, and hopefully you've learned something in this video. If you have, feel free to like the video, subscribe for more videos about life in Dubai, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I'm out.